Hi everyone, today's headlines. FIR in Kohima against online singing contest organizers. Quarantine facilities with 15,843 beds set up in Nagaland. Health Minister S. Pangniform. ICMR approves BSL-3 and BSL-2 labs. Book cover on climate change, COVID-19 and curriculum released. COVID-19 positive cases detected, 3 officers sealed. Nagaland reports 54 new COVID positive cases and 101 recoveries on August 16. Stare at huge loss. Jaluki farmers seek help to sell their agricultural produce. ENSU questions NSEE selection process. Landslides disrupt normal life in Mokuchung. Over 30 households affected. As commercial capital reopens, DCCI reminds business entities. NSCNIM accuses R&D review of making mockery of framework. ENPO flays August 15 firing incident. FIR in Kohima against online singing contest organizers. A first information report, FIR, has been registered against an online singing contest organizers for cheating and hoodwinking some participants through a competition which was held recently. 5 persons from Nagaland have lodged a complaint against ADJ Music for their India Singing Superstar competition online, in which they had taken part. The case has been registered at North Police Station in Kohima. Quarantine facilities with 15,843 beds set up in Nagaland. Health Minister S. Pangniform stated that a total of 261 quarantine centers comprising of 206 institutional and 55 paid quarantine centers with a total bed capacity of 15,843 were set up in Nagaland. He was replying to the stated question raised by opposition MLA Y. Vikehosu during the 6th session of the 13th Nagaland Legislative Assembly on August 13. When asked as to how financial help was provided to each quarantine center, the minister replied that a total of rupees 88.65 lakh and rupees 2,101.403 lakh from the Health and Family Welfare Department and NSDMA Home Department respectively were sanctioned to various district task force against quarantine centers. ICMR approves BSL-3 and BSL-2 labs. Health Minister S. Pangniform stated that the Indian Council of Medical Research (ICMR) has given the approval to operate the BSL-3 and BSL-2 labs at Naga Hospital Authority Kohima and Christian Institute of Health Science and Research, Dimapur, following the fulfillment of all requisite safety norms including lab affluent and biokit, which was validated by a third party. He also stated that the government is dealing with Thermo Fisher Scientific India Private Limited in Mumbai and the Gritu Enterprise Guwahati in Assam, the two firms for procurement and installation of the Biosafety Level 3 laboratory at NHAK and Biosafety Level 2 lab each at CIHSR in Dimapur and District Hospital Tuinsang. Kohima COVID-19 positive cases detected, 3 officers sealed. Additional Deputy Commissioner Kohima Litrongla Tongpi Rutsa NCS notified on the sealing of 3 offices in Kohima for 48 hours as per SOP after the detection of a COVID-19 positive person. The following offices are sealed for 48 hours with effect from August 16, 2020. The ADC further stated that this is as per the SOP on preventive measures to contain the spread of COVID-19 in offices, issued by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Directorate General of Health Services EMR Division, Government of India, dated June 4, 2020. Book cover on climate change, COVID-19 and curriculum released. The cover of a book entitled 3C SOS, The Final Answer, authored by Dr. Andrew Ahotosema, was released during a private book cover release event by Sri K. Ogukha, Honorable Advisor School Education, Government of Nagaland, at his residence in Dimapur on August 15, 2020. Nagaland reports 54 new COVID positive cases and 101 recoveries on August 16. Updates Nagaland COVID-19 Daily Bulletin issued by Dr. Dennis Hangsin, Additional Director, Health and Family Welfare, Government of Nagaland. Nagaland Health Minister S. Pangniform in his tweet updated that out of 599 samples tested, 54 new COVID-19 positive cases have been confirmed. Necessary contact tracing have been activated and all primary contacts are under self-isolation, updated the Health Minister. Among the 54 new COVID-19 positive cases confirmed, 24 cases are in Kohima, 21 in Dimapur and 7 in Zunabado district. Stare at huge loss. Jaluki farmers seek help to sell their agricultural produce. Does one know that Jaluki and the parent district in Nagaland is known by a nickname called the Rice Bowl of Nagaland? Now from pineapple which government of Nagaland could export out of the state, Jaluki farmers, particularly who are dealing with cucumber, pumpkin, maize, king chili, etc., requires a helping hand of their farm products to be exported for sale at the earliest. Because of COVID-19 pandemic, most of the districts are sealed. Even agricultural produce cannot go out. The farmers are facing huge market crisis whose only source of livelihood is their fruits, vegetables and other produce. Hence, the restriction in agricultural and allied movements is not only hampering the financial situation of farmers but also causing post-harvest loss of perishable agricultural produce like fruits and vegetables, unquote. ENCSU questions NSEE selection process. The Eastern Nagaland College Students Union ENSU has expressed concern on the Department of Technical Education recent selection process for the Nagaland State Entrance Examination NSEE for the academic session of the 2020-2021. In a press release on August 16, the ENSU media cell said it was taken by surprise as no prior notification was given to aspirant candidates. The department could have notified in advance and should not have troubled the aspirants collecting examination fees and forms through online if they are not to conduct the same, it said. Landslides disrupt normal life in Mokokchung, over 30 households affected. In-season rainfall over the past few days triggered landslides in and around Mokokchung district, throwing normal life out of gear. On the night of August 15, landslides completely took away a connecting road in Alongmen ward in Mokokchung town, affecting more than 30 households in the ward. It also destroyed a portion of a residential house according to ground reports. Minister for Housing and Mechanical Tongpang Ozukam reportedly visited the area on August 16 morning to take stock of the situation. He assured to provide assistance from the state government so that normalcy will be restored at the earliest. The minister was accompanied by Mokokchung Deputy Commissioner Lima Wabang, Superintendent of Police Vishal, SDO Civil Temsu Chumba and officials from the Nagaland State Disaster Management Authority among others. As commercial capital reopens, DCCI reminds business entities. The Dimapur Chamber of Commerce and Industry DCCI on Sunday cautioned all shops and business establishments to strictly adhere to the laid down standard operating procedure SOPs as the commercial capital reopens on August 17. The DCCI issued a statement on August 16 expressing gratitude to the district administration and DTF for its decision to reopen all categories of shops and business establishments with effect from August 17. The reopening of shops with extended shopping hours will go a long way in providing relief to customers as well as help to avoid rush and overcrowding, it said. It also reminded all shops and business establishments to strictly adhere to the SOPs and follow practices like ensuring social distancing, wearing masks, both customers and shopkeepers, and provisions of hand sanitizer in their respective shops to name a few. Strict action including fine and sealing of shops would be taken against shopkeepers violating the SOP guidelines, it added. NSCNIM accuses RN Review of making mockery of framework. NSCNIM has accused Center's interlocutor for Naga Peace Talk and Governor RN Review of not only making a mockery of the framework agreement co-authored by him representing the Prime Minister of India, but also of insulting the Nagas as a whole by reducing the talks to the state of Nagaland only. NSCNIM reiterated that the talks were on Naga political issues for all Nagas and covering all Naga inhabited areas, furnishing both the original copy and Ravi's alleged manipulated copy of the framework agreement. The battle over the agreement was now in the public domain, adding there was no running away by either party but to set the record straight in order to reset the Indo-Naga political talks in correct perspective. NSCNIM alleged that the very essence of the framework agreement was missing or manipulated in the copy circulated by Ravi to his favored Naga civil society organization. including NNPGs, to give different narratives. ENPO flays August 15 firing incident. Eastern Nagaland People Organization has condemned the August 15 firing incident near ITC Dan, Nagaland district, reportedly by a group of unknown armed cadres. In a press note, ENPO media said that the incident was contrary to the December 18, 2007 Tunsang Resolution and December 18, 2019 Tunsang Peace Agreement, which was based on popular public prayer and demand for peace and tranquility within ENPO jurisdiction. It was also based on people's experience of years of hardship and violence. ENPO reminded that dishonoring the sentiments of public for peace and tranquility was devoid of the public support for any political movement. Therefore, ENPO appealed to all concerned to honor the sentiments of public. That's all for now. To get such latest news, don't forget to subscribe this channel. Thank you.